You are back with comedian David Boyle, and I'm quitting alcohol. Today, I had the house to myself, all to myself, for the first time in, I don't even know the last time I had it all to myself. It's got to be 6 months. It's probably longer than 6 months. 7 months, 8 months, I don't know. My wife stopped driving when she was pregnant, not only because she was pregnant, but also because she almost lost her license because I got so many speeding and red light fines and the car is under her name, so she copped it all. So anywhere she's needed to go for like the last 6 to 8 months, we've gone together like a happy little fucking family. Everything together. Lockdown together. Going to her friend's place together. It was just nice to get her the fuck out of the house, to be honest with you. But my wife is starting to come good now, so she took the car out and met one of her friends and went shopping. And I wanted no fucking part of that. So I stayed fucking home in an empty fucking house. No noise. No one asking me some inane fucking question. No one asking me to do some fucking chore. No baby crying. No pregnant wife yelling. Nothing. Just a house full of fucking silence. It was mag-fucking-nificent. It really was, but you can't just go from 6 months of being nagged or someone irritating you every single hour of every single day for 6 months. You can't just go straight from that into peaceful relaxation. You've got to decompress. I was trying to have a nap on the couch and I was still hearing echoes of voices. Can you get me a glass of water? Dad, can I have a lolly? Wah, wah, wah. Those sounds are burnt deep into my subconscious now. It's going to take more than 5 hours at home alone to undo that damage. And there is a lot of damage. I always felt like I was the boss of this whole fucking family. I always thought I was the one running the show. But I think my wife has somehow got her claws into my subconscious and is manipulating me in a way I had not even anticipated. I was on the couch today. The house is empty. And I was just sitting there scrolling on my phone, enjoying my day. And it must have been like 20, 25 minutes of scrolling. I don't even know what I was doing. And then I had this little panic. I'm like, fuck, I better get up and pretend I'm doing something. And then I went to stand up and I looked around. I'm like, oh, there's no one here. I don't have to pretend to do anything. Get back down, David boy, enjoy your freedom. So she must be in my fucking psyche. She has somehow overridden all my defenses and got to my mainframe and is now controlling me from the center. I don't know how she did it exactly. I think it's guilt. I think women use guilt against you, especially once you have kids. They give you this look, like if you're sitting on the couch with your hands down your pants, fucking around with your phone for too long, they give you this fucking look. They don't say anything, but the look is basically, is this the example you want to set for your kids? You want them to see this. Whatever this on the couch is. Are you even a father? Are you even a man? And it's like, Jesus Christ, is there any respite at all? Ever? You know that typical like character joke about the guy on the ladder cleaning his gutters, thinking to himself, where the fuck did my life go? And when you're young, you're like, I never want to be the guy cleaning the gutters, going, what the fuck happened to my life? Now, I'm like, I wish I had some fucking gutters to clean. I'm living in a fucking flat. I can't even go outside and clean some fucking gutters. That reminds me when I was a kid, when mum and dad were still together. My dad was out the front of the house. He was painting the house. He was painting the house white and he was painting grey around the windows. So he was up on the ladder painting around the windows and me, mum and my brother were walking to the car to go to the swimming pool. And as we're hopping in the car, we hear a window smash and we look over and Dad's put his arm through the window and he's on the ground and he's completely fucking lacerated his bicep. The glass just cut straight through it. Blood is pissing out fucking everywhere. He ended up getting like 40 stitches or something like that. He's still got the massive scar to this day. But I never knew the full story of what happened. So about fucking, 8-10 years ago, Dad told me, we got drunk and he was like, do you remember that time I put my arm through the window? And I'm like, yeah, I will never forget that. It was fucking crazy. He's like, yeah, so that morning I was meant to go and play squash with Tony, who was one of my dad's mates, a fucking bricklayer. The Big T, he's another fucking character. He has never worn anything but stubby shorts in his entire life. Red underwear, blue shorts, ball half out. And he was a little fucking bricklayer, the Aussiest Aussie you've ever seen in your entire life. Speedhead, alcoholic, funny bastard. He ended up getting drunk one night and his brand new CD player stopped working. The disc started skipping. So he got out a big fucking knife and started stabbing the CD player. Missed the CD player and stabbed himself directly through the fucking leg. Hit a major artery and had to get rushed to hospital and almost died. So that was Dad's best friend when I was growing up. But he said that morning he was meant to go play squash with Big T. And as he was going to walk out the door, Mum just started going at him. Just going, "It's the weekend. What are you doing? The house needs to be painted. What kind of dad are you?" Just fucking at him. And he said she just would not fucking stop. And if you know my mum, that is impossible to ignore. She is the most annoying person in the entire world. I've never met anyone more annoying. So Mum spent all morning just in his ear about painting the fucking house, painting around the windows. And eventually he's like, "All right, I'm not going to squash. I'll paint the fucking house. I've worked all fucking week, but I'll paint the house." And so Dad goes outside, starts painting the house. He's out there painting. And then he sees Mum, me, and my brother come around the corner. And my mum goes, "All right, we're heading down to the pool. We'll see you later." And my dad said he was in so much shock watching us hop into the car heading down to the pool and him being stuck at home painting the outside of the house that he lost balance on the ladder and fell off it and put his arm through the fucking window. And I could tell when he was telling me the story that even though it had been 20 years and Mum and Dad had been divorced and he'd been remarried, I could tell he was still in shock about that morning. He's like, 2 hours she nagged me for. 2 unrelenting fucking hours. And then I see you three piling in the car to the pool. I couldn't believe it. I just could not believe it. But there's a lesson in that for all the married men out there, isn't there? Buy a sturdy fucking ladder. Alright, that's it for me tonight. Hit us up on social media. Boyle Comedy on Instagram, Facebook and Twitter. And I'll see ya the fuck later.